Hello everyone, my name is Chris, and welcome to Metal Gear Solid Part 18. We're on 18. Alright, let's go. So we just entered Metal Gear's secret underground base. Yeah, we're nearing the end. We are definitely nearing the end of the game. Pretty much all we have to do is change the card keys to different colors,
Thanks to the stealth
fight Metal Gear, fight Liquid, and then make our escape. So 4 things. So we're pretty close to beating this.
What is?
It's getting good. It's gonna get good real quick.
It's too quiet.
And I don't know. I mean, I know we're not even close to finishing this, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up playing Metal Gear 2, because I feel if I play Metal Gear 2, then I have to play the whole series, and I don't know if I necessarily want to play the whole series. I kind of play them all the time for my own pleasure. So I think I'm definitely going to do something different. I'm going to play a different game after this. I already have the stuff. Rebecca and I, we just finished. It's already posted, but we finished WarioWare, and so that's wrapped up with, and we're going to move on to other stuff next month. We have next month planned, and then we have the month after that planned, and beyond, so that'll be pretty cool. And me, yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea of what game I'm going to play next. Because I think that's what this channel is going to focus on going forward, is just, you know, I'll play... If anyone ever requests a game, ever, I'll play it. In fact, the game I'm going to play next is going to be a request. If anyone ever requests something, I'll play it. That's you know, a rule I'm going to have going forward. What's it called? But pretty much I'm just going to play the games that I like going forward. And then also on the channel, you know, obviously we're going to have some my movies and a bunch of other stuff. And that's pretty much it. So we'll do that. I mean, the beauty of it, this is crazy random happenstance, so it should be crazy random and happenstancey. But that's kind of died out. That was like what we were at the beginning when this was a comedy channel, and then I transitioned to gaming channel. It's one of those type of things. But
I haven't found it yet. That's what I need to know.
But yeah, that'd be, if I ever get requests, that'd be great, because that would really fall in line with the channel's battle code name, or whatever the hell you want to call it.
Warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around.
It's a stealth bomb. Whoa.
Pretty sneaky.
Man, it's pretty funny. I have been dieting for like 2 months now, and I've lost 13 pounds, which is awesome. And what's it called? But the other day I went to the grocery store, and a lot of shit I haven't eaten in years popped up in the groceries, and I'm like, hallelujah! It was awesome seeing like things I haven't eaten in ages. I bought them, I took them home, I went crazy. And then like when I looked at calorically how much everything I'm like, man, I was eating terribly when I was younger, because that don't fly. Like it really doesn't. Like none of that food, I shouldn't be eating that, like at my age right now. So like I'm going forward, I'm like, I'm not gonna be like touching that stuff. That's it. I can't eat, you know, that stuff. And I'm starting to like the pizzas. A lot of the stuff was pizza, and like I bought really thick crusted pizzas and all this. And as I'm getting older, I'm kind of like not liking thick crusted pizzas. I'm more into like thin crusts and things like that. I don't know. I just don't like it.
Would be nasty. The United States would.
So I fought Sniper Wolf, got a long cutscene of her death, infiltrated a place, fought some soldiers, fought Vulcan Raven, and had a long semi-long for his death. And now I'm just being bombarded with codec calls. If I didn't know any better, this was Metal Gear Solid 2, which I think is a very underrated game. But in fact, honestly, I might play Part 2. I might do MGS 2. I don't know if I'd play anything beyond that. I mean, I love the series, but I don't want to like It's weird. I don't know. It's like my personal thing. Like I'd never do a movie review of like the Phantom, like any of the Star Wars movies,
President Baker gave me
because they're kind of like everything that's been said about them is said. But you know, maybe I'd review the first movie, which I actually have already done, or maybe Empire Strikes Back, the first two. But Metal Gear, same thing. Like maybe the first two I'd review, but after that, or the Solid series, not the Metal Gear part. But after that, I don't know. I wouldn't want to. Everything else has already been said about it.
To the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file.
Oh man.
Right now, I'm looking through all of Baker's personal.
I don't play with the analogs, by the way, for this game. I do D-pad. I think I mentioned that in the first fucking video I did. But I just don't. I don't care much for it. There he is. I'm not gonna risk it. Sometimes they make a run for it, and I could, cause look, he stops there. Oh man, actually, I totally could have done it. I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Did it. Because sometimes he will, like the way the guard works, he, Oh, what? It's Liquid! I thought he died in a helicopter. Sometimes he'll come around,
I've entered the PAL codes
and it's like, ah, shit.
We can launch anytime.
There's still no
I think Ocelot has the most Russian voice in this game. He's like, the new nuclear missile. I don't know, he has like this weird thing that he doesn't have in the later games.
The new target.
I think because this is the first time Patrick Zimmerman, yeah, that's his name, was voicing Ocelot for the English one.
Bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
Yeah, the voice actor of Ocelot
Nothing there.
in the Japanese version, oh man, he passed away. He was only in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, and then he passed away. He was not in the fourth game.
Meanwhile,
And instead, it's really interesting. The fourth Metal Gear game in America,
Top secret talks.
Liquid Ocelot is voiced by
and in the process,
Patrick Zimmerman, who voiced Ocelot in MGS 1 and 2. But then in the Japanese version, Banjo Ginga, I think that's his name, who voiced Liquid in this game, and when he took over Ocelot in part MGS 2, voices Ocelot in Liquid Ocelot in MGS
Washington won't
4. Sorry, I had a brain fart. So I just thought that was kind of funny and interesting that it was like a role reversal, and apparently it doesn't deviate from the plot. It was just they did that because, you know, fuck it, they might as well. But it's the same plot as in the first game. For the record, by the way, just so you guys can know, so obviously Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Portable Ops, I guess, if you want to count that one. Those 5 games are very... you can't really follow along what people are doing. So in other words,
Something to do with the adrenaline.
when the Japanese voice acting is happening, unless you're a fanatic like me and you've played those games so many fucking times that you know what they're saying, because you could like verbatim quote the games, there's no indication, there's no English subtitle, there's nothing like that, it's just as is, that's it. Peace Walker is weird, because during the comic book cutscenes, where it's like a comic book and the word balloons are there, the word balloons are still in English. So when Snake is talking and you read the comic book balloon, it's in English so you understand what they're saying. But then any other cutscene that's not in the animated cartoon, the comic book style, you have no idea what the hell they're saying. It's just like the other games. And then Ground Zeroes is the first Metal Gear game, and Phantom Pain as well in the future. That's the first Metal Gear game that straight up you could put English subtitle. on there. So you could hear it in Japanese, play it with English subtitle, and yeah, that's it. So I mean, I think I mentioned this ages ago, but I really feel that they should just put the Japanese and the English voice track, because Kojima's like, look, I know people like importing just to hear the Japanese voices, so look, if you import Ground Zeroes or the Phantom Pain, we'll give you English subtitles, so you'll be set to go. And it's region free, so it's not a big deal. PS3 and PS4 are 100% region free, so you could do that. So yeah, I mean, that's the thing. If you get Metal Gear Solid Integral, though, which is my personal favorite game of the version of the game, we're not playing that right now. This is the US version, but Integral is the Japanese version, and basically it's like a director's cut. It's like an enhanced version of the game, like what they do with Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance and MGS3 Subsistence. I think I've mentioned all of this in an earlier episode. I'm running out of I'm running out of Metal Gear related stuff to talk about during cutscenes. I could talk about what they're doing, but I don't really know. I mean, Outer Heaven, Big Boss's dream.
Big Boss's dream.
But
Son of a bitch.
You're not worried about the
I always love this, how he turns and
The code is in
he's
its
clearly
gear.
looking at the monitor, so he knows that Snake is there, and that's why he's mentioning that. And Liquid just kind of like
Know how the override system works?
goes into it. He already knows. I mean, Liquid's like, oh, I get you.
Any keys on it?
Such a great part. I love that in the game.
Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
No one can
By the
stop
way,
it.
what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our
Ace in the hole.
Meryl.
She's alive. I don't know why it's... Meryl. She's alive.
Snake, I found baby
Now,
top
Aussie,
secret
or
files.
Aussie,
Great
Otacon.
job. How's it going?
Which, not in this game, but I guess there's a company called Otacon. Because every time, I think starting in MGS2, they put a Otacon at copyright, like some other company, and used with permission or something like that. So basically, Otacon, Otaku Convention, you know what Hal calls himself. That's
You better get started. We don't
that
have
was
But it takes 3 keys.
a company's name, and they had it copywritten, so Konami and Kojima had to ask permission, and they're like, oh yeah, go ahead, by all means.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes.
So tired.
It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
Ah,
Card key.
yawning. Now I'm getting tired. Not of the game, but just I've had a long day, guys. It's been pretty fucked up.
3 keys in 1.
Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But
Oh,
here's the thing.
excellent.
You
Awesome.
can only use the key 3
Did it.
times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
I wonder, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can. I think this would be funny. I'm gonna try to save at the most awkward spot to keep me on my toes, because this episode's coming to a close, guys. But hold on, I don't know if I can.
I'll enjoy watching you die.
Let's see. Oh, snapsicles! What a cock and a walk! What an asshole!
Get that key.
All right, let's see. Can I? Hold on. Can I? That'd be awesome if I could. Can I?
What can I do for you, Snake?
Oh my god, I can! All right, guys. That's gonna be it for today. This is great. I can't wait to start the next episode. Like, oh my god! But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys liked what you saw, click the subscribe button. Join the Sierra Happen Army, building an army to help me take in all these games. We'll be back next week with some more. Next week? Yes, we'll be back with next week with some more Metal Gear action, and we have a bunch of other stuff planned for next week as well. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy. But all right, guys. Take care.